Hey guys, what's going on? It's Andy Elliott. I'm here with my boy Aaron. You guys might have seen the video that we dropped last week. This is super important. If you're a veteran, you're going to want to dial into this today, okay? Aaron's going to talk about some stuff, I promise you, that could literally shift your life or could save your life. And he's your brother. And obviously, I've never served in the military. Everything in my life I run like militant style, but I've never been in and served. So today Aaron's going to talk, and this is going to be a training. This is going to be just from Aaron's heart, I believe, a conversation you don't want to miss. Check it out. Hey guys, here we are. I'm again here with my man Aaron Williamson. As you see him, everybody's like, "Who's that? Is that your bodyguard?" No, it's my brother. Okay, my brother from another mother. Now I want you to listen. This is super important. I asked Aaron to let's not run into a long conversation, but let's talk about some stuff that could really help specifically the veterans. Now, if you're not a veteran and you're like, oh man, I'm just going to turn this off, let me explain this to you. Everybody has problems in their life. I assure you some of the information he's about to give you will probably ring true to you on how to fix some of the problems in your life, regardless of being a veteran or not. So Aaron, real quick, 30 seconds. Introduce yourself if this is the first time somebody's catching a video from you. Tell us about you.
I am a Marine veteran. I'm an actor, celebrity trainer, stunt performer, and now a member of the Elliott Army. Fitness is my anchor. It's been the backbone of my whole life. It's kept me alive, and I'm in the position now where I get to take the love of fitness and health and share it with you all.
I love that. And by the way, he just transforms people's lives for a living every day. Super cool. Coolest shit you've ever seen, including myself and my wife and our whole Elliott Army team, and obviously hundreds of thousands of other people. You can follow him if you want to see who he is on, it's going to be Instagram. It's going to be Aaron Williamson.
Aaron V. Williamson.
Go check him out. Aaron, so let's talk today. I want to talk straight to the veterans, okay? By the way, what are some struggles that veterans go through, right? Like even before I met you, I've always heard a lot about like suicide, PTSD, right? Like things like that. So like tell me, what are the things that they struggle with, and then let's talk about what are some things on how you can really like level out of that.
Well, when you join the Marine Corps, or when you join the military in general, you become your day-to-day becomes very mission-oriented. You're a part of a tribe, a part of a team, a part of a family. You develop camaraderie, and when you get up every day, you know what your day is going to consist of. You know what your week's going to consist of. You know what your life is like. There's tremendous structure to being in the military, and when you leave that and you come to the civilian world, you realize very quickly that none of that exists anymore. You realize, and this is something I learned the hard way, that people's words mean nothing. When I shake your hand and I say I'm going to do something, it's ironclad. And I've been burned so many times over the years that I know now that I can never shake anyone's hand and really do that unless they're a person of integrity. And so you got to think about when you're in the military, when you join up, there's a certain sense of sacrifice that automatically happens. Your mind, your body, sometimes your spirit, depending on what you go through. When you leave that, you have to find new purpose in your life. And there lies the problem that veterans have. You leave this world where you have structure and you have stability, financial stability, you have all the things that you need to thrive and live. You now no longer have, and you have to figure out what the next step is for you. The mentality is different in the military and the civilian world, so there's the next layer of it. So now you have to redefine your purpose. You have to understand how to talk to civilians in a way that doesn't make you too hardcore, doesn't turn people off from you, doesn't make them so intimidated that they're scared to be around. There's so many different nuances of civilian life that you have to learn how to adapt to. And that was a very difficult thing for me. So when you have no purpose, you turn to a vice. It's usually not a good one. And depending on the severity of the trauma that you've been through, specifically, let's say combat, when you add those demons on top of it, trying to find purpose becomes very difficult, because we live in a world now where there's entitlement. We live in a world where everyone thinks that their voice is better than everyone else's, and you go back and you think that I just spent the last 4 years, 6 years, 10 years, whatever it is, sacrificing everything I have for the in the name of freedom for this country. So it's a very hard pill to swallow. And when people ask me, hey, my son's thinking about joining the military, or my daughter's thinking about joining the military, my first question to them is, why? Like, what is the expectation? Why do they want to join? Because I think there needs to be a level of expectation when you join. You're the nation's defenders. It's highly probable that at some point over the course of your career, you're going to be in a hostile environment. You're going to deal with things that you're not going to want to deal with. You're going to have leadership that you're not going to want. There's a number of things. So going in the military for the sole reason of college and for cushion, and it's such bullshit. I fucking hate it.
Hey guys, what's going on? It's Andy. A lot of you leave comments telling me that you need help. Do me a favor. I'm going to tell you the best way to get a hold of me. Shoot me a text message right now, 918-210-0254. 918-210-0254. I'll help you with whatever you need. I got your back for life. Let's get back to the video. Well, obviously, then when you talk about some of this stuff, you know, sometimes, because I've never served, right? But as I ask him, clearly you can tell he's passionate about like taking care of the country, honor, dignity, integrity. You know what I'm saying? Like ironclad handshake. He said it's hard to shake people's hands. By the way, it doesn't mean that he doesn't believe in people. He's just saying, you guys know the 99% and the 1%, right? He's just saying only 1% of people keep their word. He's like, why can't we all do it? You know what I'm saying? Like that's a part of the pack there. And then when you come out into the real world, you see that there's a lot of people that just don't do what they say they're going to do. And then also on top of that, when you do go overseas or you go into a different environment or these things, you see things that most people will never see in their life. You know, a lot of people, you know, they enter all kinds of crazy stuff in their life, but that's like a whole nother level when you start talking about being close to somebody and then maybe them dying, or like seeing other people get killed, or maybe being in, you know, crazy situations in which you shouldn't have survived.
That's where being in the military, you can talk about selflessness, and you talk about reciprocity and giving back, and it's something that's hard to find in society today, because we're so selfish. We just expect all this. It's all about me. It's all about what I want. I need this. I need that, rather than just being a good person and giving first. Even when I didn't have anything to give, I had time. And sometimes time is more priceless than anything else that you can give. And sometimes that can go further than any amount of money can go. You know, when I'm talking to a veteran who, you know, calls me at 2 o'clock in the morning and doesn't think they're going to be able to make it through the night, I'll stay on the phone with them all freaking night if I have to make sure that they stay alive, because I've been there. I understand it. I know that dark mentality. I know where their head's at. And we need that human bond and that human connection, and to know that there is still the ability to find purpose and to find good people, and, you know, find a tribe like this. And I think what you're doing, what we're doing together collectively, especially, you know, being in venues like this, talking about veterans and how we can help them. You know, there's this stigma that veterans are broken. Every veteran needs help. That's bullshit. Veterans are some savvy motherfuckers, and I talk about Marines because I'm a Marine, but our motto is improvise, adapt, and overcome. Like, put us in a shit sandwich, we'll find our way out of it, no matter what. And that's been my entire life. So this is amazing, being able to be here with you right now to talk to veterans like this, because they need it. They need it so bad. Look at society right now is not in a good place, and I feel like this is where veterans can thrive, and there's tremendous opportunity right now for veterans.
So when you say like like there's never been a greater time for a veteran to like level up, right? And then like really make an impact, right? Because there are people that have been through stuff, seen stuff. They've seen the brotherhood, they've seen the tribe, they know what exists, and we need them to bring that to the marketplace for us, right? So you got to kill low self-limiting beliefs and false beliefs that you're not needed. You're super needed, and you're super qualified, right? What are some things that you would recommend doing? What are some things that you'd recommend if there's a veteran watching this and they're not finding any value in themselves, or they maybe forgot, about that drive, that brotherhood, that purpose, that change? You know what I'm saying? Maybe they've seen some stuff. You've told me some stories that are crazy, and how do they change? What would you recommend?
I would recommend doing what most people will probably not want to do, and that's getting into some networking, getting into some self-development, finding a way to be a part of courses that will make you come out of your shell a little bit. Because
So like get into proximity, whether it's through like online connection or whether it's face to face. So I'll bring this up. So as he's saying this, you're obviously seeing Elliott Army. You guys, we do events every month. Like we do events every month, okay? So if you want to come meet Aaron, you want to go to a workout, you want to kick ass, you can text that number, the 918-210-0254. You see on the screen, 918-210-0254. That's perfect. If you want, and this is what he does, he personally trains people, but his favorite people to train are the veterans, okay? He does these 90-day total recreation programs that are sick. They're wicked. There's a number on the screen. You text that number. It says fitness division. You just text that. Aaron will set you guys up. We'll see you on the weekly calls, and you guys can crush it and kill it with him. Is fitness a big part of, like, I know that you help a lot of veterans, but, like, do you have them get into fitness? I mean, for the mindset part?
yeah, 100. But as a veteran, we need it, because it's the foundation of everything. As a veteran, any branch of service you go through, one of the very first things you do is a physical fitness test. You need to be fit. And for those who have gotten out and have lost their way and forgotten about that, I challenge you to start right now. Get up in the morning, don't hit snooze, and go for a walk. And start drinking water. Little by little. Yeah, little by little. Yeah.
It's like it's not like, hey, I'm going to go buy creatine, protein powder today. Just start, right? Because what me and Aaron always talk about is the big stuff comes from doing the little stuff, right? People that want a big life, they want a big change. It's the little things that compound that create something big. And it's not big things that create big things. It's little things, right?
If you try and jump into a complete program right off the bat, you're very likely to fail. But if you can start implementing little things and you can work your way into it and start to develop these new lifestyle habits, that's where the success comes from. That's where it no longer becomes a diet. That's where it no longer becomes a training program. It just becomes part of your daily life. And as veterans, this is the way we lived during our time serving. Why not continue to live that lifestyle now, where you can continue to be healthy and you can continue to thrive and make money and help people and just be a good person? Why give that up and lose yourself and become a victim to all the shit out there that's keeping people from being healthy? It's easy. It's one decision of saying, you know what? I know I deserve it. I'm strong in the mind. My body can be strong again. I can have my health back. And you know what? On the way of you doing that, you don't know who's watching you. You don't know who you're going to inspire along the way. So there's this pay it forward that's automatically going to take place.
Yeah, and plus you start to like who you are again, find value in yourself, which is massive. If you're wanting to bring special energy to your family, special love to your family, you're wanting to really do something big in life, and you are a veteran, and really anybody, but if you're a veteran, I would highly recommend texting the Earn It All Fitness Division number, okay? Our fitness division in the Elliott Army that we've built, which is insane. We train thousands of people around the country with fitness, total recreation. Aaron's your coach. We also have a couple other coaches that coach with you that are savages, And a lot of them are veterans too, right?
Yeah, we're a veteran. We're a bunch of veteran brothers who are just really trying to create the most massive purpose that we can to help every single one of you.
And do you guys get on weekly calls or twice a week? What is it?
We get on weekly calls. The app that we use too is a community, right? There's networking, there's Q&As. Like you can become so involved and you can meet so many amazing people through this group. So don't think of it as you're just going to get a fitness program. You're going to get a program that's built for you, that's going to literally help you have a blueprint to follow that's going to change your life. And by the way, on the way in doing this, you're going to meet some amazing people who maybe they're in your town, maybe they're in your same city, who knows, maybe they work out at your same gym, maybe you're going to have a new training partner now. Like, you just never know what you're going to run into. But I can tell you this, your life will be different from day one.
Yeah, I love that, guys. So it doesn't matter where you are in life, okay? What it matters is, who are you going to get around? That's ultimately who you're going to become. Okay, if you're not happy with where you're currently at, right, or if you are happy, it's important to put yourself around and in proximity of people that help you grow, people that help you scale, people that have been where you are. You know what I'm saying? So I would highly recommend to everybody, if you guys don't follow Aaron, go to Instagram. Follow official, or no, it's not official. It's at Aaron R.
Yeah, Aaron V is in Victor Williamson. If just type in Aaron Williamson, I'll come up.
Yep. And you guys can hook up with him. You guys can DM him. You guys can message him. You guys can text the number on the screen. But more importantly, okay, guys, and I've heard you talk to a lot of people that are going through tough times, and sometimes people give up on themselves, right? And then sometimes people push through and they do what we said to do, which is reach out, get the help, join the brotherhood, join the army, and go to the next level. What would you say to anybody before we end this who's thinking about like giving up, you know what I mean, or who has given up? You know what I'm saying? Like what would you say?
I would say you need to look in the mirror and really have a strong conversation with the person you're looking at, and you need to think about why you're in that position. You need to think about the people whose lives would be destroyed if you did something stupid. You need to think about the brothers, the sisters, the family, the people that you may have lost in a situation that was out of your control. You need to ask yourself a lot of questions and know that if you're here right now and you're alive and you're breathing, it's for a reason. And when you can understand what that reason is and you can redefine that purpose in your life, and start to focus on the path forward, you're going to help a lot of people. And I say this because I was in the same boat. I was in that dark place.
Yeah. And you're saying turn your wounds into your weapon, basically, right?
Your wounds, yeah, exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah. Makes you dangerous. Matter of fact, it makes you more qualified than anybody because struggle and suffering is actually what makes you great. Okay, so everybody, we love you guys. We appreciate you. We're grateful. Make sure you follow Aaron on Instagram. Go check him out. You can text the number, get in touch with him. More importantly, guys, every single day we're going to have adversity. Every single day we're going to have things that come up that we don't like. Every single day we're going to be faced with crazy-ass problems. Guess what? Who you're around will ultimately determine how you either react to that or you play chess with that and handle it. So if you're looking for a brotherhood to reach out to us. Let's kick some ass, and we appreciate you guys. Let's go. Hey guys, I just want to tell you, you're the true 1%ers. You made it till the end of the video. Do me a favor, share it with the friend that wants to go to another level. Make sure you like the video, comment below so I know who you are, set your notifications, and then subscribe to the channel. We got daily sales training videos dropping. I'll see you soon.